Hey guys, what's going on here? Dr. Natty from Myokinetic Physical Therapy and Performance. And today I'm gonna give you tips and drills that you can do to prevent hamstring pull. Usually we see a lot of hamstring injury while our athlete is sprinting. And there's three types of hamstring injury, right? So there's grade 1, which is a minor pull where you just feel like your hamstring just kind of seized up, almost like a cramp. Grade 2, this is actually where you have a little bit of tear inside your hamstring and you actually might get some black and blue right on your hamstring belly right here. Grade 3 is actually the worst, where you have a major tear where you're actually not able to weight bear and you have to be on crutches. If you're dealing with this right now, this is for you, especially if you want to build back that confident in going back to sprinting. And if you have history of chronic hamstring strain, hamstring pull, you have to be doing this because we want to fix the mechanics, right? We don't want to just strengthen your hamstring. We actually want to get you better as a runner, as a sprinter. So let's get right into it. All right, so the number one cause I've seen when people pull their hamstring is when it comes to their top speed. When they are running for a free ball, any breakaway play, that's when people start grabbing the hamstring and start pulling, right? So the reason that being is that when it comes to sprinting mechanics, they like to pull the ground away, and then that causes that hamstring to cramp up and pull, right? So if you notice, if I'm running and I'm thinking about dragging the ground away, there's a lot of tension on my hamstring. I feel this cramping up right now, right? So if you're just at home or you're on the field, just try to do this for a couple seconds and you can see how much tension you have on that hamstring. So we want to change the mechanics from pulling to go forward to actually pushing to go forward. Because when you push, right, if I'm pushing into the ground, I'm actually using my quads, my hip, and my hamstring's not doing much, right? So if I'm pushing to the ground, my hips are doing all the work, and this way I can actually propel and get more top speed a lot faster. I want you guys to think about, you are a plane taking off. As the plane is taking off, you see that you're going up, 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 just like that, okay? That is acceleration and top speed. So the first drill you're gonna do is, you can do it in place or you can march forward. All you're gonna do is you're gonna do in place marching. So all we're gonna do is step into the ground, think about driving, 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 driving. Notice as I'm doing this, I'm getting tall, right? I want to be tall. And this is where you're going to feel your hips working, your quads working, and you're using your arms to help you get even taller. And I want you to do this for a couple of reps, okay? A couple, 10 yards, do that 3 times, right? You're going to drive, 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 drive. Another thing I see is that if you're driving from behind, you see how your hips is already extend, you're losing power because you're only pushing from here. If you're driving from the front, now you have all this power to propel you forward. So think about your foot placement being in front so you can drive forward. That's extremely important. So that's the first drill I want to show you guys. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one, we're going to build on top of that marching into high knees. With the high knees, we're just thinking about driving and turning over really fast. So I'm just gonna quickly march in place. You see how I'm marching? My foot are forward. I'm just going really fast. Notice I'm using my hips to help me going forward, just like the plane taking off. I'm driving my arms. And when I feel all the right muscles are working, your glutes, your quads, then I'm gonna go into a high knee. So I'm gonna go a little bit quicker here. So now I'm driving forward, my feet are in front of me, I'm staying tall, and I'm going forward by pushing, not dragging. And you're gonna do a couple reps of these until you feel the right muscle working. This drill is extremely simple, but very effective. So now I'm gonna show you guys how to put it together. All right guys, so now we're gonna put it together by doing the high knees into sprinting, top speed, okay? We wanna keep the same thing we're working on, which is attacking the ground, getting off really quickly, and then propel forward. The one thing you notice, there's 3 cones set up. So I'm gonna high knees from the first cone to the second cone. From the second cone, I'm gonna go into sprinting and I'm gonna stop, okay? Notice when I go to the second cone, I'm not gonna lean forward. I'm just gonna keep going with the momentum I build off with the high knees. So it's gonna look like this. So you're gonna go high knees, As I get close here, I'm just gonna keep going. Right? You can do the same thing back. Set the cone here, but I'm just gonna go a little bit quicker here. High knees. And then from there, you're gonna keep going forward like so. And we're gonna do this 10 times. And as you go for those 10 reps, you wanna keep building up your intensity. So the first one should be 50%. Second, 60. Third, 65, 70. Build all the way up to 90% for the last 2 or 3 reps, okay? So if you want more intensity, you just push into the ground more and drive your arms up more, okay? So I'm gonna go a little bit faster. So I'm here, I'm gonna push. Right? Same thing here, more effort by driving to the ground. And that's how you put it together. Again, 10 reps, build up your intensity. If you get to 80%, you start feeling some tension in your hamstring, bring it back down to 70. Do that as much as you can until you're pain-free and you feel comfortable. Because we're changing how you run from what you used to do from way back. Because no one teaches us how to run, no one teaches us how to sprint, they just tell us to go faster. So that's why we're making this video for you guys, so you know how to go from point A to point B without pulling your hamstring once again. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you do, please like and subscribe. And you see, these are 3 very simple drills that you can do. From marching to high knees, from high knee to sprinting. These are gonna help you preventing your hamstring from pulling once again and do not do any more damage when you're back on the field. Again, if you're new to this channel, we have plenty of videos for you. So if you wanna increase your hamstring strength, check out this video right here. Another thing we can do too is help you with your dynamic warm-up or the plyometric drill, which we have it right here. And I'll see you guys next time.